Hey guys, this is Joe Burnich with Big West Marketing. And what we do is we empower small businesses to succeed online, and we do it by simplifying all of this internet marketing stuff. In this video, what I want to do is talk about how to do marketing for window cleaning companies. So if you're a window cleaner, I want you to listen to this. This is going to be extremely helpful for you. And at the end of the video, I'm going to have a special offer for you, so stay tuned for that. Let's get started right now. Okay, so let's talk about marketing for window cleaners. All right, so real quick before I jump into that, I used to have a service-based business here in Missoula, Montana, and what really got me into this marketing stuff wasn't just the fact that I wanted to, grow my business and make more money. Of course, I wanted to do that, but what really got me motivated was I actually had a guy in town. I started my business. A few months later, he started his business, okay? He had a very similar business name, and whatever. It kind of made me mad, but then I saw him on the industry forums, and he was, kind of bragging about how he copied me and how he's going to put me out of business, this kind of thing. Really kind of got me mad, and I'm sure you can relate. You got those guys in town that do this kind of thing, but beyond that, he started undercutting all my pricing. So he'd always go lower than me. So anytime I was bidding on a price or I put out advertisements with a price, he'd do something similar, but he'd always be right there below me. And he does it to other people in town too. He's just one of these low baller, cutthroat type guys. All right. That's bad enough. Then I started getting phone calls from people saying, hey, how come you're an hour late? How come you didn't show up yesterday? How come, you left all this mess? All this kind of stuff. It always came back to this guy. So he was doing, shit work. He wasn't, he's going cheaper on me. And so, he was lowballing me. So, now this is getting bad. I'm getting upset, really upset about this. And then what really hit it was at one time somebody wrote him a check, but they accidentally put my business name on there because they got us confused. He took a picture of that check and texted it over to me and said, ha ha. Okay, that's when I was like, man, I got to do something. I got to do something to really take this guy out, put him down where I belong, because I know I'm one of the best guys in town, and so I want people to know that. So what I did is I used internet marketing and Google specifically. So that's what I want to do. I want to talk about the different ways we can use Google to get on top and stay on top and be known as the top guy in town, so that the bottom feeder, like cutthroat lowballer guys out there that do crap work, those guys, they're going to be working with the low end clients, with the bottom feeder clients, okay? And we're going to be working with the top guys. That's what I want to do for you. That's what I did, and I want to show you that. So, and another thing is it's like when somebody like that's taking your jobs, that's like taking money out of your pocket. That's like taking food off your kid's plate. What if your business fails because one of these lowballers out there, or a group of these lowballers out there, gets all the jobs? What if your business fails because of that? We don't want that. We want to be on top. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this Google stuff. So I made this little graphic real quick here. Check this out. Okay, so this neat little graphic I made, I'm calling it the complete solution. Now, when we talk about Google, a lot of times people are like, oh, I've tried Google, it doesn't work for me, or it's too expensive, or it's too complicated. You need to be, a techie computer whiz guy to do this. I'm going to tell you that right now, that's not true. It's probably because you're not looking at the big picture and seeing the big picture of how Google works. So Google really wants to get the top people in town. They want to get them up on top. That is their goal. Whether they actually make that happen is a different story. But look at this wheel here. So what we're talking about is Google SEO. So that map section, when somebody searches for your business and the maps come up and those top 3 show up, there's a lot of money to be made in there in the Google SEO or the Google Maps section. Search engine optimization is what SEO stands for. All right, now you go around the circle and we're looking at Google AdWords. These are the ads that show up at the very top of the page when somebody searches for you, and this is based on a pay-per-click. So every time somebody clicks on that, then Google charges you some money, okay? And then, but you can show up quickly, and you can show up in all different cities. We can do multi-city stuff, so it's really nice, okay? And then, so those two work really well together if you do it correctly. There's so many wrong ways to do this stuff, which I will get into. I will get into that stuff on the wrong ways to do this stuff and how most people actually do it wrong. But I also want to mention down here at the bottom, look at Google reviews. Okay, so a lot of people don't realize how powerful reviews are. And if you got some SEO going, if you got some AdWords going, and you got the most 5-star reviews in town, I mean, you are going to be unstoppable. Like, the economy won't hit you. These bottom feeder competitors won't touch you. You're going to be solid. I mean, it's amazing. I've seen it happen so many times with our clients, with my business. And then another thing to really take it to a new level is, and this is something hardly anybody's talking about. If you notice in the middle here, in the middle of the circle, we've got a smartphone. Okay, we got a smartphone there. Now, I could have put a website in there because all 3 of these things with Google depend on you having a really good website, okay? But notice I put a phone. Why is that? Well, I don't know if you knew this or not, but 80% of the people that are looking at your business online, they're on a phone, okay? You're probably watching this video on a phone, if I was going to guess. So that should tell you something. I mean, people are designing these websites for big computers when only 20% or less, in many cases, are even looking at it, ever even seeing it. And people are like, well, I got a mobile-friendly website, so I'm good to go, right? Well, yeah, if you want to make friends with your website, that's great. I don't want to make friends with my website. I want to generate leads. I want to build trust with future clients. I want to get jobs and make money. Okay, that's what I want to do with my website, and I'm sure you'd like to do that too. So what this is called a mobile-first website. Okay, it's kind of a new term out there, but what this means is that your website is designed first for mobile, because that's where everybody is. That's where you're going to make your money. That's where you're going to put yourself way above these low-baller competitors out there. Okay, so most people have like a mobile-friendly website that, you know, has a pretty picture or and a couple of little menu items or whatever. No, we want big call now buttons, big buttons that say tap to text, so that it makes it brain dead simple for someone once they go from AdWords or SEO, or they're looking at reviews and they go to your website. Makes it brain dead simple for them to contact you. Hardly anybody else is doing this stuff. And I'm going to show you specific examples and dig deep into this later on. But I wanted to show you this is a complete solution. I mean, if you can get all of these 4 pieces in line there, then I'm telling you, you're going to be unstoppable in your town. And all these other bottom feeder guys they're going to wonder what you're doing. Okay, and then like I said, you don't have to be a computer whiz. You don't have to be super technical. I'm going to break it down and simplify all this stuff for you. So what I want you to do is watch my other 4 videos specifically for window cleaners. So I've got one that is how to do SEO for window cleaners, okay? We're going to dig deep and go exactly how to do it and how not to do it, okay? And then I'm going to talk about Google AdWords or pay-per-click, how to do that, okay, for window cleaners and the mistakes most people make. Even these experts that charge through the nose, they make simple mistakes all the time that cost you money. We're going to eliminate all that stuff and we're going to simplify it. Next thing I want to talk about is how you can get Google reviews, okay? I've got some really cool stuff on how to get Google reviews for window cleaners. And then finally, I want you to watch how to do web design or how to do websites for window cleaners, because that's where we're going to get into this mobile first stuff, and you're going to see a huge change in your business once you make these few simple little changes, okay? So, like I said, I'm Joe Burnich. I want you to go click below this video or on YouTube or wherever you are to find the links. Find these videos for window cleaners, watch them, and then if you have any questions, let me know. Now, if you're a client of Big West Marketing, all of this is taken care of for you. We like to make this as simple as possible for our clients so you can focus on what you do best. Now, if you are not a client of Big West Marketing, right now we are offering a free consultation up to 30 minutes. That's normally a $97 value, so take advantage of this right now. Just call or click on the link to schedule a day and time that works best for you. So, if you're tired of being confused and overwhelmed, then contact us today. Someone from our office will show you step by step what you need to do to be successful online. If you are ready for a real solution, contact us today.